Hi, I'm here to amuse, not abuse, and to explain, not complain. But today we're going to talk about whether I should give a tip to my GrubHub, Uber Eats, or Doordash driver, especially when they're delivering from a restaurant like Wendy's or McDonald's or Burger King, where I wouldn't normally tip anyway if I was eating in the restaurant. So let's take a look at it and stick around.
Why, that's it! Look! It's a big W, I tell you! It's a big W!
Okay, so the question is whether we should give a tip to the driver who brings us food, especially if they're bringing food from McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or Wiener Schnitzel or any fast food place. So the question is, what should we do? Should we tip? Are we supposed to tip? And why? I wouldn't normally tip. If I went to those places, I wouldn't tip. The driver's going to get a delivery fee anyway, so what do I need to tip a driver for? Well, here's the story. That driver can tell whether you tipped or not. And let's say an order comes, you place your order to get an order from, let's say, McDonald's, and it comes up on the driver's phone. Now, he could be doing GrubHub, or he could be doing Doordash or Uber Eats, but he's got an app running on the phone which is mounted in his car. And the phone comes up and says that he has an order. It's going to take him 7 minutes to drive to the restaurant, and he's going to get $2 for this delivery. That's all. That's what he's going to get. It says $2, or it'll say $10.95. Typically, with no tips, it'll be a very low figure, $2, $3, $4. And that means the driver's just getting the delivery fee, and he doesn't even get the whole delivery fee. That delivery fee, most of it is taken by the company that provides the platform. In other words, GrubHub, Doordash, Uber Eats, and so on, they charge a delivery fee, but they keep most of that delivery fee for themselves and just give a portion of that delivery fee to the driver. So the driver really is dependent on tips. Now let's say he gets an order for $2. Now he can accept or reject it on his phone. There's an option with any of these apps. If you're driving for any of these companies and you have the driver's app and an order comes up, you have the option to accept or reject. And DoorDash calls it decline. So if you decline an order, it's because the driver declines it because he sees, well, it's going to take me, say, 10 minutes to drive to the restaurant. Then I have to wait 10 minutes there and to pick up the order because quite often the order isn't ready as soon as he walks in. In some cases, like GrubHub, tonight I went to a restaurant, Wendy's. I went to Wendy's, I guess. And I was supposed to make and pay for the order. So that happens too. The driver is supposed to walk in and then he makes the order over the counter just like anybody else who walks in. And then he pays for it with a special debit card which is provided by Doordash or GrubHub or Uber Eats or any of those companies. So then he has to wait for the order, and if the restaurant's busy, even McDonald's, you can wait 10 minutes or even more. So let's say he took 10 minutes to drive there, 10 minutes waiting after placing the order, and then 10 minutes to drive to your house to deliver it, 40 minutes, and he made $2. And he probably used at least 1 gallon of gas. Now, gas is very high price these days, but let's say gas in your area is costing $5 a gallon. So that means he spent $5 a gallon for driving there, and he's making $2 from your order because you didn't tip. So he's losing $3 by making that delivery to you. So consequently what happens is that a lot of these orders, where people don't have tips attached to them, they don't get picked up. Drivers don't pick them up. They refuse them. And there's a little video here which you can see where it's a TikTok video. I'll put it up on the screen here in a minute, where you can see a whole closet full of orders at a restaurant. The orders have been bagged up and placed in a closet because nobody came to pick them up. So you could wait a long time and perhaps never get your food if you don't tip the driver. And that goes even if you're ordering from, a fast food place where you don't normally tip. Well, you don't normally sit at home and order food. So this isn't eating at McDonald's or Wendy's or Wiener Schnitzel or any of these other Burger King. It isn't so like sitting there and ordering from them. You're ordering from an app, and somebody is going and physically getting that order and bringing it to your home. So yes, you should tip. It is important. In fact, be generous and realize that a lot of drivers are dropping out. They're just not making enough money to make up for the expenses, what to speak of make a living. So if you want your food faster, and if you want to help out for real, then offer a tip to the driver. And the better the tip, obviously, the more enthusiastic a driver is going to be in bringing it to you. So that's the answer. Yes, you should tip the driver. Otherwise, no tip, no trip.